Hi, and welcome to the Mail Day with BeardedTinker. Let's open up some packages. We'll start in a couple of seconds. Before we dive into today's Mail Day with BeardedTinker, I really would like to thank all the members of BeardedTinker YouTube channel for their contribution. Thank you very much because your contribution means a lot. Now let's see what packages we have for today. Let's check this package. It says 4x integrated circuits. Hopefully those are the ESP boards. I've been waiting for some time now. And it looks like they are. So we should have two. Those two should be ESP32. And if I'm not mistaken, this is 8266. Let me open up this one. Okay, pins. I'm blind. These should be, I think I ordered ESP32 and this should be it. Yeah, WROOM 32. But those don't look like ESP8266 to me, but I can be wrong. Nevertheless, let's check the web listing of what I ordered and what I got. And of course, before we go, those are all the pins that you get with the board. And same thing goes for the ESP32s. You also have two pairs of the connectors, one with the longer pins and a couple of them with the shorter pins. Sounds strange. Okay, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two with longers, two with shorter. Okay, let's check the web listing. And yes, I was not blind, or well, I am blind. I didn't put my glasses and didn't have a magnifying lens next to me, but I should have got this. I did order these, so these are the ESP8266 boards, and I got ESP12F boards, which are very similar, but they are not the same. There are differences. I previously did make couple of purchases from this all electronics trading company that has 98.5 positive feedback review. Yeah, it looks like they messed up the delivery. Nevertheless, I will find the use for those boards. They are more or less similar to the ESP8266, but there is a bit of a difference. Price is $1.74 currently, with the 84 cents for the shipping. And you do see here that there is a description for the ESP8266, but as I said, I got ESP12F. And the other boards that I got were ESP32 boards, so-called WROOM boards. If you've seen my recent video for the Geiger Muller counter, I'm using boards like this to control or to connect the Geiger Muller counter with the Home Assistant. Price for these are $3.82 with the shipping of 84 cents per piece. I always order a couple of them because by the time they arrive I usually use up everything. As I said, this is the same store, all electronics trading company, with the 98.5 positive feedback. Not much more to add on these. These are very nice boards. They include Wi-Fi plus Bluetooth. At one point I did use them as tracking beacons because I could intercept all the Bluetooth devices nearby, but I've given up on that idea, as at the end I really do not need any kind of room or presence detection inside a specific room, and then of course you do get signal from other rooms, so you are not 100% sure if this is really in that room or not. Let's check the next item. Circuit board. GPS tracker? I don't remember ordering this. Ah, okay. I've been waiting for this for over 2 months. So what is this? This is for my Xiaomi Mijia M365 electric scooter. Screws, replacement display, and this is replacement display and board for the scooter. I have version, it's a little bit, it's okay. I have version normal M365, and this board is same, and this board goes to M365 Pro. And why I wanted this is because I want to check the speed. So this is a replacement. I will be doing a separate video. It's pretty straightforward. It should be pretty straightforward. You just remove the cover, the old cover on the scooter, pull the electronics out, unscrew it, pull the electronics out, exchange this board, flash the firmware, new firmware on the board, and cover it up. It sounds simple. I hope it will be simple, and I'll be doing a bit later video on this one, and I really look forward to doing this. I've been waiting for this for over 2 months. Okay, let's check the web listing. A lot of time has passed since that board arrived, and I recorded the opening of that box. And this is the web listing. It's currently selling for the $17 with a shipping of $2.49 US. Store is PMouse Store with the 96.6 positive feedback review. I've in the meantime installed this one and am using it. I think that I've been now using it for 3 months. It's working great. I did find one glitch from time to time. I have board just gives some weird strange beep and it stops displaying correct speed. So the maximum speed of the Xiaomi M365 scooter without any kind of firmware upgrade or hacking is around 25, 26, maybe even 27 kilometers per hour. And when I hear that beep, the speed that is shown on the screen ranges from 0 to 9 or 8, and it just randomly drops. So for example, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 2, 7, 6, 3, 2, 8. So it starts going randomly. I haven't found out what is the problem. It happened a couple of times. I had a period of about 2 months when it worked without any kind of a glitch. I don't know what could be the source of that. So yeah, on the other hand, installing it was very simple. I just really removed the old one. You do have to unmount the handle completely and remove of course the old screen. You just disconnect the cables, put this here, put this board back here, and then I even didn't flash anything with the alternative firmware software. I just used the Xiaomi Home app and it found the scooter. It said that there is a firmware update available. It updated the firmware and that was it. So I have a great experience. What I also noticed that by adding this sport drive, let's call it like that, I was able to get much more torque while going uphill. Meaning that there are some very steep hills that I sometimes go over with, and the scooter before was struggling. Now it goes, I wouldn't say without a glitch, without a hiccup, but it goes much better and the motor seems just more responsive. This is it about this board. Let's go check the next item. And let's open up another package. I hope I know what this is. Yes, I know. And this is battery holder, cable, some more cables, and well, it looks like it isn't broken. It's a radiation counter or Geiger counter. This tube J305, is it a year 2019? This is a plus, this is a minus, so this should go in like this. I will not be putting it by force to avoid breaking it. This goes like this, and this is breakout board that can be attached to various things. I'm going to be attaching it to the I don't know, ESP3266 probably, because it's cheaper and can handle it. And I will be creating sensor for the radiation inside Home Assistant. You may wonder why, and the answer to you may wonder why is why not? Before we go and check the web listing, let's look at the board. There is a power in, so you can provide power either using those connectors or directly by wires. I think this is a data connection to somewhere. There is also pin connections, so I will be using those pins here, ground 5 and in, and we did get a 4-strained wire, DuPont cables. Okay, but all in all, this looks fun. I really look forward to playing with this board and putting it inside a Home Assistant, because why not? Let's check the web listing. Again, I will mention my last video. This video was for the Geiger Muller counter. This is the web listing. You may notice that it's not on AliExpress, it's on Banggood. I will leave in the description couple of links. One will be from the Banggood, this exact same link, and I will also be leaving a link for the same counter from AliExpress. So this is what you get in the kit, as you may have seen. One difference here, you can see that these are the copper holders. I got the plastic ones. So yeah, not much of a difference, and I even think that plastic ones are better than copper because they are non-conductive, but I may be mistaken. I had an issue with this board when it arrived. It didn't work as it should, so I did buy even an oscilloscope to test everything. I did manage to fix it. The soldering on the board was not correct, and it took me really a long time to find out that, because it looked like all the legs were soldered correctly, but it seems that I think 2 legs did not have contact with the board. But from what I've read on the internet, more or less other people were more lucky than me. On the other hand, I'm also grateful because I had time to play and try to fix it. So the board works great. I have it running now for a month or so. If you didn't see my video on the integration with Home Assistant, I will be putting a link here. And yeah, this is it. Not much more to say. There are other alternatives for the same Geiger counter, but I was specifically looking for this one as I knew what type of connectors does it have here, and I had idea on how I would connect it to the ESP board. Let's quickly look at this package. Solder wire. Okay, let me zoom in on this. So this is 2% flux, 63 by 37. This is the composition of the flux, and 0.6 millimeter is the diameter of the solder wire. Oh, let me check it here. So it's a pretty thin one. I wanted I got one that had different composition and I'm not happy on how it's sticking to the PCBs and how it solders. So I ordered this one to try and see if this one will be better. And I also ordered a larger or heavier tube, because the last one I didn't check the quantity of it and it was just too small in terms of quantity of the wire you get. Let's check the web listing. Listing for the shop 3872092 store. I bought 100 grams 06 millimeter solder, so the cost is $3.43 with the shipping of 53 cents. Total amount I paid was $3.96 including the shipping, so yeah, I think that the price of the solder has come up a bit, but the shipping cost has come down, so at the end you pay same price. This was the thinnest version this store had. I bought a couple of things already before from this store. It has 98.9 positive feedback. And I was sure that I needed at least 100 grams because I think last time I ordered 50 grams. I didn't pay attention on the size or the weight of the solder you get, and I used it very quickly. Also, you may notice here that there is a difference in the composition. It says 60-40 and I did receive, I think, 63-37 composition, and I think that it's even better because I already had one 60-40 composition and it didn't, I didn't like how it melt and how it sticked, how it formed. So this one is working really great. Not much to say. I've been using it for last couple of months now. Yeah, months. This item arrived, I believe, somewhere in the May, but I think I will have enough of that for the next couple of years. I know that there is a philosophy of the solder, concentration, amounts of flux, differences in composition, but I am a DIY amateur and it's working great for me. Let's check this package. It says integrated circuits. Okay. I think I know what this is. I hope I know what this is. This is paper saying micro USB 18650 MK. 18650, this is 18650, but what is MK? And this is MK. Okay, so here you can see two boards. Let me zoom in. These are the two boards. These should be chargers for the 18650 batteries. Plus and minus for the input and plus and minus for the output. This is for the battery plus, battery minus, and I think those plus and minuses give, I don't know, 4 volts, something like that. I want to make a board that would host 4 of those. I have to, split them. I will not be doing it now. So there will be 4 boards like this, each having one 18650 battery, so I can recharge with those 4 batteries at a time. I have also big recharger that can do 4 batteries with one recharger, and I also have 4 dischargers. So the idea is for me to get some 500 cells. Yeah, it will take a long time for that, and then to test everything, charge, recharge, and also to put them in the storage for a month and see what is the cell discharge rate, are they good or bad, and then I want to make my small DIY power wall. Okay, let's check the web listing. And last item for today, this is the TP4056. There are a couple of alternatives, without protection and with protection. I did order ones with the micro USB and with protection. I do notice that the price currently is a bit lower. The price was, I think, 34 cents for each of the boards, and I did order 4 boards. Cost of the shipping was 25 cents for one, but when you put here 4, you get cost of 80 cents. I think that if you buy, you should buy them really in bulk. And if you buy them, I would strongly suggest that you go with the boards that have protection. Let's see here. So the protection has overcharge protection, lifting voltage. Okay, so this is voltage where it starts to go towards the top. Discharge protection, discharge termination, and overcurrent protection. So yeah, I unfortunately still didn't have time to create my charging board. This is still in the plan. The biggest problem for me is that such stupid parts as battery holders are always late or get lost in the mail. So I always end up waiting for something. So yeah, this is one of those projects that I'll be probably building for another 3 months until I get all the components that I need or want. But this is it for this Sunday's Mail Day with BeardedTinker. I hope that you found here something useful for yourself. If you did find something useful, please give me a thumbs up, it means a lot. I know that a lot of people do not watch this type of videos, and if you are one of those that watched it, I really thank you and appreciate your support. If you have any kind of a comment or any kind of a suggestion, feel free to contact me on the Discord, but you can always leave comment down in the comment section. If you still haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified on the future updates, and I will be seeing you next time. Until then, bye bye and have fun.